Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be planning in my catch-all planner. We're going to be doing February week 1. So in this planner, I do have all of my important things in here, whether it be pertaining to the household and or my job or our bills or my side hustle and my health and mental wellness. So today we're going to be doing our February week 1 in our catch-all portion of our planner. So I'm just going to pull out these pages. It is just easier for me to plan when I'm laying my stickers, to be able to do it in a way where it's out of my binder. That way, if I need to shift my pages to ensure that the stickers are correct, I can do so. Give me one moment here. We're going to just zoom out just a touch here. Okay, so I am actually going through like a sticker purge. So I am trying to utilize all the stickers that I currently have and clean out the sticker books that I currently have. That way I can make room for new sticker books to come in. I do have quite a few sticker books, and I have a lot of them that are halfway gone or 3/4 of the way gone, and I need to try to find a way to utilize the rest of those stickers. So my challenge for February is to use stickers and decorate my spreads from all of my current sticker books without pulling any brand new sticker books out. So today I'm going to be using 2 sticker books. The first one is the Color Stories sticker book. It's an older Color Story sticker book, but it is still with a lot of really cute stickers and things like that. So for this spread, I am actually going to be trying to utilize the rest or most of the black, white, and gold themed stickers. Now with that, some of them are already gone, and I've already tried to lay other stickers on some of these and in order to purge out some of the emptier pages. But I'm also going to be using the colorful boxes, and again, this is an older colorful boxes, but this one still has quite a few stickers in it. Not so many gold. Again, you can kind of tell, like, as I this one's not even in here anymore. As I go through and kind of clean out my sticker books, I will put other stickers on pages where I have some space in order to take away the old pages, and that way there's not so many. And then I also repurpose my pages. So quickly, I will just show you what I do is I will actually save my empty pages. I pull the little sticker off, and these work really well to utilize as the sticker. I don't even know what you call that exactly, but in order to make your loose stickers into an actual sticker book. And all I do is I just laid some tape runner over on the back side of this, and then I'm able to place it there, and then I have all of my loose stickers still neatly contained. That way they're not all over the place. And so this is one of the Happy Planner sticker books that I got quite some time ago from Michael's. I found it on clearance, and it does come with a few of the little, I don't know what you call them, the little pages to make your stickers stick. They're little half sheet style pages, and they have sticky on them. You pull the thing off, you stick your thing there. I don't want to buy those. I don't even know if you can. So because I don't like waste, I just repurpose my empty sheets to be able to create all of my additional sticker books for all of my loose stickers. So that's a good way to repurpose and reuse some of your items in order to not have a substantial amount of waste. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. And one thing that I like to do to just initially start, sometimes these suit for what I'm going to be doing for the weeks. Sometimes they do not. So sometimes I cover them, sometimes I do not cover them. I do like, because with everything going on with COVID, we don't really go out much. So I don't really utilize the errands section much anymore. The 2-by I can still utilize because I'll do my Walmart grocery order, and so I can take a running list there if I need to add additional groceries. I don't do that often, however, though, because I do have a different section in my planner. I do like to meal plan, and so when I do that, I do like to use these little half sheets that the Happy Planner, this is actually from the Recipe Happy Planner, and it comes with just like a little market list. And then these are just some filler sheets that you can purchase for the weekly meal plan, and on the back it has the grocery list. This one actually came from the extension pack, the home extension pack. Again, it has the weeks with your grocery list, and I will just kind of cut that off if I need to. And then it has a place for like snacks, recipe meal prep, and things of that nature. So when I am meal planning, I do like to pull just one of these, go ahead and write my running list for what I need. And then as I'm meal planning, you'll notice on some of these other ones here, like I use this one, I just make a note of what I currently have in my fridge or in my pantry. And then I know I don't need to purchase when I add it here because I already currently have it here. And you can see that there's all different sorts of notes and things like that because I like to write new recipes for my recipe binder, but I'll do that in another video. I will show you my recipe binder and how I create my recipes for that. Alrighty, so let us get started here. So the first thing I do want to do, I do want to cover up this errand section. I am not going to be using that errand section. And there is this little cute to-do sticker. It's not going to focus for me. Sorry, guys. It just says to-do. There we go. And it's cute. It's got a little heart. Matches kind of the theme. So I'm just going to go ahead and overlay that over top of the errand section. And you'll notice, because this is a white back sticker, not one of the clear back stickers, I don't even have to use whiteout to white out that, and you cannot see that where it said errands through the to-do section. So that works perfectly when you have the white back stickers versus the clear stickers. This week, I do not need to utilize the to buy section. So I think what I'm going to do is find one of these little stickers out of here. And so they have these little cute today errands, yes, remember important. So what I'm going to do for this week is my to-dos is anything pertaining to anything I need to do around the house. And then because it is the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of every year, I like to do a deep clean of my home. And so this I've been utilizing as of late for my deep cleans to just notate what in the week I'm going to be doing for deep cleaning. So for that, I think I'm actually going to put an important sticker, and plus I like the contrast from the black to the white, and it has that gold, so it'll pull that gold in because we are going to start utilizing that gold. So I think for that one, I am just going to cover this one here. Let me do it this way, actually, to ensure that I cover up the to buy, but I'm also sitting on the line. And I will be honest, my eyeballs are not the straightest, but sometimes if they're crooked, that doesn't really bother me. It's my planner. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to be messy and utilized. So if a sticker is not completely straight, that's okay with me. I don't have an issue with that. Some people do. Me, not so much. To me, it's just not important to stress over a straight or crooked sticker. Sorry, I have a runaway star. So I'm going to just throw him in here somewhere. I don't like to stress about overly straight stickers just because, again, it's my planner. Usually nobody's looking inside my planner except for me. if I leave it open, my husband is curious sometimes and he'll throw me little fun notes in there. Like he wanted a four-wheeler, so he put that in my budget planner. I'm like, no, sir, not happening. But anyways, he does like to stick little fun notes in my planner from time to time if I leave it open, but that's neither here nor there, and that's quite all right if he wants to check out my planner, because then he can help me with my to-do lists. At least that's the way I look at it. So I do want to, I'm not sure here yet what I'm going to do here, but I do know I want to cover up that focus because I am using, like I said, the black, white, gold, and I want to pull, I like this, let me see, I like this that I'm going to lay sideways on one of my days, and then I'll put some colorful boxes over it. So I want to pull that with this because I want it to pull from side to side. So I think I will use this one here just to kind of hide out this pink. And because this is black, again, you're not going to be able to see through it, so I do not have to take the time to go ahead and white that out. Sorry, my hands are shaky. They always are when I do this, and this is why I say I'm not perfect with getting everything lined up. But again, for me, that's not a huge deal, and I still see a little bit of pink there, but that's quite all right. Alrighty, so with that, I do know, like I said, pull this back over here real quick. I do want to utilize this. I like this contrast, so I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it yet to where, like what day I'm gonna do it. And so I need to pre-plan my day. And so with that, I do pre-plan my months in my monthly section of my planner. So, and I do know that this particular week, we do not have a lot going on. There's nothing here on the 1st or the 2nd. Oh, I forgot, sorry. We're in the first week here. Let me flip this one. And there's nothing going on here. So I already know that. And again, this is already done. Sorry I didn't show you guys this, but I will do next month's for you because I do pre-plan. I start it when I start the, so for instance, so we're going to be in February. So the first week of February, I will go ahead and plan out my March monthly. That way, as things come up in February that I need to be adding to my March monthly, I'll go ahead and lay sticky notes. That way, when I do my decorative spread, I already know what dates I need to have important things or boxes or something in order to be able to utilize to write on and not just a decorative sticker. So let's take a look here because I try to plan out my weeks according to my work schedule. I do work full time. I do work from home, but I do work 40 to 45 hours a week. So I always am working a little bit later on Mondays. So I typically don't have a lot of functional items here on Mondays because that is my long day for my work week. Wednesdays is typically my shorter day. It is still a 7.5 to 8 hour day, but it's not a 9 or 10 hour day like on Monday. So I do usually try to put something kind of functional there because I will do more home things there and when I get off of work and prior to going into work with my morning routine. So I think in order to give this some balance to where it's not like kind of heavy, you know, sitting down here in these lower boxes, I think I'm going to go ahead and place this one here, but in the center, and I will just throw in and just look here. I think the center is going to be okay, but I think I'm going to pull it down. Yes, that way it's covering to that line. And again, I'm not super straight and I'm not super centered either, but again, that doesn't bother me too much. And what I'm going to do is just throw some boxes or functional stickers here. That way I can make note of what I'm going to be doing there, whether it be my morning routine or things I do in the afternoon. So that's already starting to look a little colorful. I will be honest, I do tend to not have an extreme amount of decoration on my dashboard spread because I am very functional, and so I do like to have more function within my spreads versus a lot of decoration. And the thing is, when I had my vertical, I loved that I could decorate so much in my vertical. However, the layout did not work for me. I really enjoy this is for me like my running overview of the week. And then this is my week. And I really like having this set up the way that this is set up with the dashboard layout. I have tried multiple different layouts now this is my 3rd year now using Happy Planner. And I have tried almost every single spread that they've had. And this seems to be the most functional spread for me for my catch-all home household style planner. I really love, like I said, this is essentially like my weekly running overview. And then I kind of just plug in and check off what days I actually do things from my overview sheet. That way, as the week progresses, even though it's not going to be very decorative to start, as I fill in my days, I can go through and continue to add additional stickers, decorational stickers, or functional stickers, depending on how light or busy my days are. That way, by the end of the week, it is more decorative, but I still make sure that I can utilize the cleanliness of the beginning of it in order to make sure that all of my items are being taken care of every single week. So I need to determine what I want to do here. And I did actually, as I was flipping through, I saw this one too, and I do want to pull in more gold because currently I only have these gold. I really like this. And the circles correlate well with here. So I do want to find a place for this. And so I think Saturdays I do tend to do a lot as well. I am off on Saturdays and Sundays. So I do tend to have a pretty productive weekend every weekend. I'm thinking in order to be able to tie gold here and here, I want to put it down here on Saturday, but let me just flip through here really quick because I did see those too, but those are pretty long. They're more for the vertical layout, so I may need to find a different way to utilize those if I do decide to do so. So I think because I could put gold stickers here, overlay black stickers here, I think I will put this on Saturday just to have some uniformity. I could actually even take and cut that. No, I don't want to do that actually. Okay, so I think this is what I'll do. I will go ahead, but I'll do it this way. Oh, you know what? That would be fun to do it that way actually as well. So let's actually do that because then we can have boxes coming off of each. So let's go ahead and do that. And it might not be completely centered too in between the Saturday and Sunday. But again, that's for me, that's okay. That's not a huge deal. So there's that one. Alrighty, and still trying to determine what I'm going to do with these. But I'm not going to put anything here. Again, because I meal plan, when I meal plan, I do use the Monday through Sunday guide, but I don't necessarily stick to those specific days. So for instance, I like to, when I meal plan, I like to, let me find one. If I have any more in here, I may have already discarded because I am trying to clean out for February. So, but we can use this one. I've X'd it out just because I've already cooked everything on here for this particular week's meal plan. So, but how I do it is I will utilize the day for each specific meal. However, just because I have pork loin on Monday doesn't mean I need to actually cook that on Monday. So I like to use this just to know each day of the week I have something planned, and then I usually do leave one day open for a free night and or like a takeout night. So I don't necessarily put them through and cook them in the order that I put them in, but I like to track what exactly I am cooking each week. So what basically I will do is pork loin is on Monday for here, but I may actually cook pork loin on Wednesday. So I'll just put pork loin on Wednesday's day there. But that way I still know I'm utilizing everything that I've meal prepped for. And then from here, I know in what order did I actually cook those meals. So I personally like to do it that way. Again, I do like to try to write new recipes all the time. So therefore, if something frees up here and I feel like that's the night I want to try that new recipe, this gives me that space to write down what we're actually having each night of the week, or this is just my pre-plan for what I actually want to cook throughout the week, so I just know what I need for groceries for that week. Okay, so I like to have, let's see here. I like this little yes sticker, but I don't know exactly if that's going to work. And this one is tricky again because I have so many different sticker books that I could be pulling from, correlating things to match with this. However, like I said, I'm trying to consolidate and condense some of my older stickers. So I'm really trying to make sure that I utilize what I have within the sticker books that I've chosen. So for that, these spreads again, to begin with, may not be very colorful and fantastic and you know, decorative, but again, by the end of the week they will be, and I can show you all that. Let's see, be so good they can't ignore you, one day at a time. So I want to pull some more golden. Oh look, there's that. I just don't know if the geometric lines will match with the circles and flowers, but they do have lines here too, and that's in that spread, so that could potentially match. But I wanted to pull in something with more gold. Let me actually look here and see what we have in here for gold. Again, my gold I do use quite a bit, so there's not a lot left, but while I have this open, I can go ahead and lay some boxes here, so I have like little to-do lists, or as I do things I can fill them in for these boxes here. So let me go ahead and do that. I do want to make it a little bit staggered, and I tend to like to go closer to the edges. And again, for me, I don't mind that this shows through. Some people will white that out or, you know, trim around that. It's my planner again. People don't really look at it, so for me that's not a big deal. And then I will put, let's do one. Let's do one here. And then I'll put a smaller one here just to give it a little more space for writing. And spin it this way and kind of do it in between these. Kind of cover those a little bit. There. So then there's my Wednesday. Not bad at all, looking kind of cute. And again, it works for me. You got to find what works for you. Certain things work for certain people, and that's totally fine. Everybody is different, and that's why the Happy Planner community, or any planner community in general, you'll see so many different forms, layouts, spreads, functional, decorative. But that's the beauty of this and being able to utilize your own sticker books, and or not utilize them. If you're fully functional planner, that's totally fine as well. But I like that you can make it your own. No, there's no judgment anywhere. Alrighty, so let's do, I like this, but it's not necessarily today. So we could put a remember here, and that can kind of be like maybe my weekly mantra. Remember, we want to say our mantra or affirmations every single day. So here, yes, that will be big enough. I could put my mantra for the week. That way I can remember that. And then I kind of want maybe a a decorative sticker there just because, again, this week we're not super busy. It's kind of a light week. So change your thoughts and you'll change the world. I like that, but I feel like I need more gold. And I'm actually going to bear with me one moment. This is okay, so I am going to try to maybe utilize one more book. If it will focus. This is the quotes book, and again, it's old, but it works, and I might be able to find something in here that I can utilize. That's cute, and it'll pull that heart in. So I possibly could use that. Oh, there's a cool gold one. Mama said there would be days like this and then one day at a time. So that could be kind of neat as well. Let me just flip through this real quick here and see what else I potentially may have. Oh, that one's really cool, but I don't like the blue squares. And I know that's probably just being a little bit picky, but I do want to keep it with the black, white, and gold theme as much as possible. And those blue squares, for me, they just kind of throw me off. So let me quickly look here. Do all things, love all people. Oh, that's kind of neat. And it would kind of fit there, and it's got a heart, so it would tie the heart, and it's gold, and it's one that I would not, these I would actually have to white this out, and then also as I'm laying it, in order to make sure I can have my boxes, because this is my deep cleaning for the weekend, I will fill this entire list. I want to ensure that I'm not covering that, so I would have to make sure that I could lay that just so that way it would not cover my boxes. So I actually think, because this correlates too with the black, gold, white theme, I'm actually going to use that sticker. I think that's super cute, and it will just kind of fill the space. And then so what I do too is I will just throw in some functional boxes in these sections if need be, or some weeks I don't even put functional boxes in here and write in here. Some weeks I just write straight on there, and that's, again, totally fine for me. It doesn't bother me at all. And now I think that's good for the basics, especially for this side. I have like a lot of little icon style stickers that I will use, some stars here and things like that, some hearts here to pull more hearts over. I will use those for some of the days too where I want to do a few extra items, but I do want to get some boxes here first. So let me look at what black colorful boxes I have, and I totally, this is random, and I don't even know if this is possible, but I do wish there were white lined colorful boxes, because then you could stick one right in the center, or even like some of these darker areas, say something wasn't here, you could have a white lined colorful box. That could be tricky to do, I understand that, but that would be awesome. So maybe I'll try to see if I can create my own. We shall see. We do have it's not a Cricut, it is a different brand, and I cannot remember the brand as of right now. I'm so sorry, but I will find it and link it below, and it works just as good as a Cricut. You can make stickers with it just as, you know, anything like any of these stickers I can create with that cutting system. And so I will find the link for that, and I will link it down below, because I absolutely love it. I got it from Joann's like 5 years ago, and it still works perfectly. The only thing is you do have to replace the mats from time to time, the cutting mats, but you have to do that with the Cricut as well anyways. At least I think so. I don't own a Cricut, so I'm not 100% sure. And to be honest, I didn't want to spend the money on the Cricut brand because it was something new for me. I wasn't sure if I was going to get into it. So I wanted to spend a little less initially, and then as that one, you know, extends its life out. Okay, and so then, sorry, my camera stopped. As I was saying, when my cricket that I currently have, which is not a cricket, when it finally extends its life and dies out, because I do find that I love making things with that and utilizing that, so I will probably go ahead and invest in the Cricut brand for this next one. But I did do some research and I found that all of the items that I currently have for my current cutter will work with the Cricut brand, with the exception of, depending on the size of Cricut I purchase, some of the mats may not fit, but I can invest in a few mats. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get some stuff going on here. So as I was saying, Saturdays I do tend to do a lot more. Sundays is our family day. We are all off on Sundays. So on Sundays we don't do quite as much as far as household items go. We may go out and we tend to be outside and get in our garden and just kind of play, ride our four-wheelers and clean land, because we've just purchased 5 acres of land recently and we are creating our own homestead, but we are doing it all on our own. So we are doing all of the land clearing ourselves, with the exception of what we initially had cleared just in order to be able to place our home. So, but all the exterior acres of where we're not utilizing our home space, we are just taking the time on the weekends, being the weekend warriors and doing it ourselves. So we possibly would do something like that as well. But let me go ahead and I just want to grab one of these and see how I can make this look, because I do want to put like 3 of these. But I think what I want to do, just to kind of make it a little more fun, is put this one in the center. And then take 2 of these and one at the top. I don't want to go to the very edge like that. So maybe what I'll do is I want to have some difference. So maybe what I'll do is something like that. Push that up just a little bit. Okay, I like that. And then I will put, let's see, let me look at my gold real quick. Like, I do have one of these. I think I want to do this. I'm just thinking here. Thinking out loud, guys. That's what I tend to do sometimes, but that's what it is when you plan, right? So let me see. That could look super cute. Let me move this out of the way just for a moment. Like that. And it'll still give me enough space to write, but not be too much. But what I'll do is pull this one back just a little further. That way there's a little gap there, and stagger this one just a little bit, like so. It's not perfectly straight, but again, that works for me. And that's cute, and that also is very functional for me. And I do want maybe some small golds right here, maybe just one. Like, I don't want to use something that's super big. Let's look at this one. But then I feel like I'm going to need something here. Okay, let's take a look here. I might just try to see if I can find one of these. I like that Hello Today. And it's got the gold. I want to make sure I have something with the gold. Yep, that's what I'll use. I'll use the Hello Today. And that'll pull in still more some of the circle aspect of it. Let's do this one like this. Okay. And Hello Today. Perfect. Now I know that looks heavy down here versus here, but like I said, I actually really do hand write in, and I don't put stickers or anything in this section, all of our meals. This is typically a busier day, so I may or may not do something this afternoon. I tend to leave this day open until it has come, and then in the evening, when I'm working in my planner and filling out the items that I was able to complete in the day, usually if there's nothing here, I will find a really nice quote sticker or a really pretty decorative sticker to go here, just because there's a lot of functional space right here, and it kind of ties the decorative to the functional. So that it looks heavy at the bottom right now currently, but by the end of the week, it will be more balanced out. So now really the only other thing I need to do, I do want to put some stars and hearts throughout, just to kind of tie in a little bit more with these little decorative, like, you know, it's got the stars and the hearts and things like that. So I'm just going to tie that through a little bit, and then really that is going to be it. So let me just grab some of these, and I left my tweezers in the other room, so bear with me one moment. Let me grab my tweezers. Okay, so sorry about that, but some of these littler stickers can be a little bit tricky to grab hold of and place. If you don't have a tweezers, you know, I just don't know what I want to do exactly with these. But I do know the round ones I like to use for like checklist style things. And again, the stars don't have to be perfect or anything like that for me. That's not a huge deal for me. These styles though, sometimes I will use as checklists. Most of the time not. I like to use those more for decorative elements. I do like the ones that have the shape around the circle more for the bullet point style checklists. So that's what I'll be using for those. Let me pull a couple of these stars off of here, get them on my finger. That way we can go ahead and get these laid on. And again, sometimes they're a little tricky to get off of the papers, off the sticker papers, when they're super little and they're a little bit tedious. And I have fat fingers. So when you have fat fingers, that tends to cause a little bit of an issue as well. And so here, again, this is more just my kind of looking at things and wanting to be a little creative, a little more decorative. So I tend to just kind of throw little elements around and pull a couple more of these. I like these little hearts. I'm not going to use too many black hearts, just because there's already a lot of black on here, but I do want to pull some through. And then let let me find that page that had all the, here we go. So let's pull some bullet hearts and go here with those. And again, I know the days that I'm typically busier than other days, just like you would as well. So you'll know how to kind of decorate it to make it work for you. This is just the way that it works for me. So I think honestly, the only other thing for now I may do is, let me just see. Let me look. I may want to put something here, but I may not have anything in my colorful boxes to be able to do so. So let me just see. Oh, that's the quotes. Shadana, that's the quotes. That's not the colorful boxes, ma'am. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's see here. Don't have... really anything that's gonna work there for now, but that is quite all right. That's not a huge deal, because as I fill this in, and I will do an after the pen if you would like, just let me know down in the comments below if you would like for me to do an after the pen, so you can kind of see how much more decorative it actually does end up turning out after I work through my week. Again, I like to keep it kind of more simplistic and basic at the beginning of the week, just because even though I may not have pre-planned a busier week, things tend to come up sometimes, and or I may get a burst of energy where I want to do some additional extra housework or working on different side projects or gardening or things like that. And so I still have plenty of space to utilize in case I decide I do want to be a little more productive than what my week is actually calling for. So I think honestly for now, that is actually going to be my spread. It works really fine for me. It's very functional for me. So let's go ahead and get this back into our planner. Now, if you'll notice these discs, I love these discs. They are solid black discs. They're plastic. Unfortunately, I do not like the plastic aspect of it. However, I could not find Happy Planner black metal discs in stock anywhere that were not Mickey or Minnie. And while I love Disney, that just doesn't work for me with my functional layouts. I can do the hearts, but the Mickey Minnie just wasn't going to work for me. So I found at Office Depot these, I believe they're 1.5 inch or 1.25 inch. I'll link them down below. I have the package, I just don't remember the exact size. So, but what it is they're larger than the classic medium discs, but they are smaller than the expander discs. So I like that they're the size in between. However, I do not like that they're plastic, because as you'll notice, you've seen as I was flipping, you do tend to have to give it a little bit of assistance, more so when you're flipping with these than you would have to do with the metal discs. So I am on the hunt for black metal discs, whether they be the Happy Planner expander disc, if they even make those, I'm not sure. In metal, that's totally fine. They are a little bit bigger, but this size does really work for me. So I'm hoping to find some metal discs in this size. So that is my spread for February week 1. I really enjoy the black, white, and gold. I think it's super clean. It's a great start to the new year. I do like to do more clean and less colorful spreads toward the beginning of the years, because the first quarter of every year is the busiest quarter for me as far as getting a lot of household things done. So I do tend to make a lot more notes and things in the beginning quarter of each year, because I am doing more in my home. So I do like to have more simplistic and muted tone coloring in my first quarter planner spreads. But this looks fantastic. So this is what I'm going to start with for my February week 1. If you guys enjoyed this video, I do hope that you give it a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe. That way you can see all of my future plan with me's and pre-plans and monthly setups and things of that effect as I put more videos out each week. So again, thank you for spending some time with me, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye guys.